Hello, everyone.
That was a voice crack.
It was on the precipice there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Crummy Show. I am one of your hosts, Jake Zembrowski, Twitter at JAKE_ZEMBRZUSKI. It's a Polish last name. What can I say? And over here, who do we have? We have Nick Craig over here.
I've changed my name to Greg.
Greg.
What's going on, everybody? Crummy Show.
Greg Craig.
Episode 14. We're back. We're going.
Since we came back this year, have yet to miss an episode. You were worried about today, weren't you?
I was very worried about today. I'm feeling a little under the weather. But I was like, we just made that thing like 3 weeks ago. We were like, we're not going to miss a show. I was like, shit, we have to do a show. There's no excuse. I really like that intro. Thank you for that.
No problem.
I like how it trails off at the end.
Yeah.
All right. Man, do I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I mean,
I've got
that's
things to talk about.
Is that
we'll get into.
Oh, first off, I brought this up right before we recorded. Nay, not even a minute ago. And I was like, Nick, we got to save this for the show. What kind of tea are you drinking?
I'm drinking Lipton tea. I don't
know.
Now,
is it what flavor?
It's just regular, like you go to the
store.
Is it
like green tea?
No, it's regular. Like this, you go to the store and it's like the cheapest box of like the yellow Lipton tea that you can buy. It's just tea.
I'm not a fan of tea.
Okay. Well, I won't offer you tea anymore.
See, you go to. Have you ever been to Yoshi Sushi in Route 9?
I don't eat sushi. I don't eat any seafood.
You're missing out.
I don't eat seafood.
Their barbecue deal. Whew.
I don't eat seafood.
Tell you what. Anyways.
Yeehaw! I'll tell you. Let me tell you about it.
The only thing they have to drink in the entire place is green tea.
Okay.
Come on, it's free.
What about
water?
Which
is nice.
Can't even get a water.
I don't know. I feel like they would judge you if you asked for a water.
Do you bring like a drink in from outside?
I feel like that wouldn't be allowed.
What are you gonna do? Throw you out?
I don't know. It's very it's not classy, but it's very expensive.
How often do you go there?
I've been there like twice because it's so expensive.
I hate eating it. It's so expensive. Fast food is
sushi. That place. I literally got.
Well, sushi's expensive in general.
No, they charge you per piece.
Okay.
It was like $3 for like a slice of the eel that big and stuff. Okay. So
you ever tried like sushi at school?
Oh, I'm not going near that.
Come on, you gotta try it. Can you try it?
Is it that? Where do they even?
I have no clue, but every once in a while I'll see some like kid walking around. I don't know if I don't
want to.
Their food's really not that bad. Have you had any?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
No, it's not. Their pizza is not bad. It's
$2. Went to have you been to Deli and Brew or whatever?
No, where's
it doesn't have an actual name. It's literally right next to the school.
Oh yeah, to the left. No,
yeah, it's not even like it's like generic Deli and Brew thing.
Yeah.
Went there yesterday.
Okay.
Slice of pizza, big, $2.25 for a slice like that.
Was it good?
And the grease is dripping off of
so
it.
You know it's good.
Oh, it was good. $2.25.
All right.
I mean, I was like, wow, you know what? It's not gonna lie, it's kind of sketchy inside. But
it doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Did you walk or did you drive?
No, we drove.
That's the problem. If you go in between classes, you lose your parking spot. That could be.
Well, yeah, I didn't. I went with people.
So you weren't the one.
No, I don't.
You didn't have. To
well, they were leaving anyway, so
gotcha.
it worked out.
So did you have to walk back?
No, they dropped me.
Oh,
they
wow.
dropped me off.
I would not have dropped you off.
Yeah, I know.
I hate eating fast food. Like you're like off. Like you like when you're younger and your parents are like, oh, we're gonna get fast food. You're like, woo! You're like, oh man, cheap food. And then you look and you're like, holy shit, it's like $8 for like a meal. Like for like a McDonald's like combo meal, it's like $8 or $9. You're like, shit, like it's not that good.
No,
like I could spend $9 somewhere else and get some decent food. All right, this is not the food show, but it is gaming, geekiness, and more, and our website, thecrummyshow.com.
Nice segue.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. So Jake, I think how many games have you played this week?
I've really played like one, but I dabbled with the second one a little bit.
All right, let's trade off then. Why don't you start, and then we'll keep trading.
I'll start with the one I didn't play that much of. I played like maybe an hour and a half.
Okay.
I feel like I've talked about these games before on the show, the Ace Attorney games.
Yes, you have.
It's I have like the trilogy or whatever.
What system are those on?
So, in Japan, they came out on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
And then in America, they ported them to the original DS.
So they weren't on the Game Boy Advance in the
in the States. No.
In the States, okay.
And then they collected the 3 original DS ones and remade them on the 3DS to download, which is what I'm playing. Yeah.
So eShop.
And I think they put them on like iPhone and stuff too.
Okay.
But
we've got some news as well.
They're visual novels and stuff. So I'm on the second one right now, kind of going through that. It's more of the same. It's fun. Some, Ace Attorney, like really weird Japanese Capcom stuff.
Typical.
It's a fun time. But I will say, like, as the games go on, the cases, because you're an attorney or whatever, they get like before you could do in the first game. The cases did get longer, but it'd be like 45 minutes for the first case, maybe like 2 hours and like 3 hours and 4. So like,
so it
you
progressively
could sit down and like do a case, which is what I like to do. You know what I mean? To knock it all out.
Yeah.
But if they're getting longer to the point where you're gonna have to break it up.
11 hours.
Yeah.
Like, see you later, Mom. I need some Doritos every 2.5 hours and some water.
I need water in my veins.
Yeah, you have a water drip.
I have crimes to solve. But
are they fun?
Oh, it's so much fun.
Did they piss you off?
No.
Okay. So is it casual?
It's mostly a visual novel.
Oh, okay.
There's court segments.
You barely do anything. You just watch. It's like watching a TV show
or reading a book. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the court segments, you do have to. I mean, as long as you're not like an idiot, you can figure it out.
Not my kind of game then.
Oh, all right. I don't know. It's really good, clever, kind of, and the writing's hilarious. The big thing is like all the characters have puns. So there's some characters named Eeny, Miny, then Meeny, Miny. Then there's a guy you meet, Mo.
Oh,
and it's like they're good with their translation, but there are some typos and stuff which are funny. But I want to play all the games, so I've been slowly making my way through the series. Very slowly, obviously. I'm only on the second game, and there's like 7. So,
all right,
yeah.
So now let me talk about a game I played. Actually, I can tell you how long I played. Maybe it's a Uplay game, so you know. I think you already know what this is. It's The Division. The beta was out over the weekend.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you told me you bought the beta key. Actually,
bought the beta key off G2A. The beta expired. Is it not gonna? Can I get?
Uplay probably won't even tell you.
No, it does when you go to the page.
Oh.
So I want to maybe 6 hours between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So
shit ton of fun.
Okay.
Now there's a few. Sorry. There are a few things. So first of all, if you don't have friends to play with, not for you, because if you're playing single player, I mean it's all right.
There is a single player.
There is a single player, but I mean it's only like half the game, and a single player you can do with like co-op almost. So if you don't have friends to play with, or if you're not on a system that you have other people that play that game on, don't get it. The game is unbelievably seamless between its transitions of single player, co-op, and then like the multiplayer zone, which is the dark zone. I don't even know how to sum it up. It's not like anything I've ever played. There is no game that I can say, oh, it's like that, but it's like its own genre. It's technically an RPG. Oh no, it's not. It's technically a I don't even.
Is it like a third-person shooter?
I don't know what the official ranking is, but let's see the Division. What is it?
So when does the game actually come out?
March 8th.
Okay.
I think it is. It's a third-person shooter role-play game.
Yeah.
With some survival elements. So there's like the regular. So you're in New York City.
Christmas, right?
Christmas time, yeah. There's some like big outbreak, some disease or virus or whatever it is. I didn't go too much into the backstory. So it's like you're pretty much in a wasteland, and you start off, and there's the single player missions, which you can do. But the cool thing is the dark zone, the DZ, and the cool element of the dark zone is so you get gear in single player, and you kit your character out, and then you go into this dark zone. Now in the dark zone. There's a mix of NPCs and actual players, and you can kill any of them.
Okay.
But when you pick up items in the dark zone, you get this like it looks like a sleeping bag that goes on your back. It's like this yellow contamination pouch, and then you have to call in a helicopter and extract the gear to get decontaminated, and then it's now part of your inventory.
And like when you call the helicopter, does it like notify everyone?
The entire server. So it's like helicopter arriving in a minute 30 with a beacon to where it is, and it's on the mini map. And it gets pretty hectic. So you can't lose your single-player items in the dark zone. And once you extract an item, it's now your inventory, and you can't lose it. But while you have those yellow pouches, you can get killed or kill people and take their loot, or the NPCs have the loot too. And then there's the rogue system. So if we're on different teams and I shoot at you, there's instantly a red beacon on my head that anybody around me can see, and there's a clock, a countdown timer. And then your goal is to pretty much kill me. My goal is to kill you with the rogue thing.
You're playing this on PC, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So
super seamless. I was very, very impressed.
now this game's weird for me because I'm kind of I've not actively avoiding it, but just kind of like I know the hype and stuff, and I didn't really have an interest there. You had to pre-order the game, I think, right, to get in the beta. Or sign up or
now
something.
there is rumored to be
an open
beta this February 16th through the 22nd, which is a good thing it's after Valentine's Day. Which is what, the 14th? Yeah, so it's 2 days. I think it's actually a Tuesday. Yeah. So that's going to be open beta.
I'll give it a try if it's an
but
open
that's the
beta.
like if you don't have like you're probably going to play on PS4,
which
you're not going to have people to play with.
Yeah,
that's like the thing. That's where, like, I'm sure. Like, I just found myself like I did like a 5-hour stream on on the Infection channel because it's kind of it's survival.
Yeah.
And when I first started off the stream, I was by myself because nobody joined me yet.
Yeah.
It was boring as shit because it's just like you're walking around.
Yeah.
But then once you have a group of like 4 people, which is the max.
I mean, figure a year and a few months ago we played H1Z. I actually played H1Z1 with you and stuff. It was a good group of people. That was really fun.
Yeah, it is, and it's the same group of people that are playing this, and it's just you got to be talking to people and you got to be playing with people to I think to put the full.
This is the kind of game where if I do have my PC by the time it comes out, I will get it on PC just so I can play with you.
That's the whole thing,
and have that community.
You have to.
Yeah.
I feel like that was
I
the
honestly
issue.
might not even get it if I don't have my PC.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be, I wouldn't recommend it.
And like the thing is too, like I know a lot of people that like friends of mine that are getting this on PC too, and like none of them are getting it on console.
Exactly. I don't know. It's just with PC games, it's so much easier to communicate
even the
with
game
people.
feels like a PC game. Kinda,
It is.
You know what I mean?
What was the Tom Clancy game that just came out? The one with the SWAT team. I can never remember the freaking name of it.
Rainbow Siege.
Siege.
Yeah.
Siege is another one of those games.
That looked interesting, but it wasn't $60 interesting to me.
Only good if
you have
only if
team.
You have people to play with. Which is good, especially for It's hard on consoles. It's great for PC gamers because there's so many ways to connect with people.
Yeah.
So
are you based off this beta? Are you planning on picking this up?
I already pre-ordered it.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I was, and this is a Ubisoft game. Let me remind you. Let me tell you about this. So we're in a group of 3, and the team making is automatic. So like I'm friends with you, and you play, and you start the game up. You're instantly in my squad. You can leave, not instantly, but like you just click join, and you're instantly in my squad. So we were in a group of 3, and we were in the dark zone.
What is like the max group? Is it 3?
4.
The 4.
So we're in a group of 3. We're in the dark zone. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in a video game.
All right.
So then I see like Brian connects, and it's like connecting, and then we see a little clock in the corner. It's like transferring you to a different server. So I'm like, all right, like shit, it's gonna boot us out. No, completely seamless from one server to the other. We're running down the street.
Really?
Clock hits 0. You can like see the transition because it visually changes.
Yeah.
And then there's like a group of NPCs over to our left. Instant,
That's
simultaneous
so cool.
transition.
That's cool.
It was it is like the most amazing thing I've ever seen, and it's a Uplay game. It's a Ubisoft, which Ubisoft and EA
that's still the
have
thing.
issues.
I kind of I feel like a lot of there's gonna be. I'm not talking like Star Wars Battlefront levels, but there's gonna be. I feel like a sense of disappointment. I don't want it there. I don't want it to be disappointing, obviously, but I feel like part of me is still like. This seems too good to be true at this point.
I thought the same thing. Of course, there were bugs. It was the first beta, and I almost feel like they left those things in there for people to exploit. Like there was a bug where if you were a rogue and you went into the contamination zone, it would throw you in a safe house. But like they built like barriers. Like they didn't even build barriers. They just put like in battle. You know, when Battlefield, when you go out of the map, there's like a clock.
Oh yeah.
They like kind of put like things like that into the beta that aren't actually in the game. So there was bugs with that, but whatever. That's not going to be in the actual game.
I will say, like you talking about this and stuff, it actually it's piqued my interest. So I will probably pick it up if I have my PC built by then. That sounds like something really fun to do. Actually,
it is.
So.
And with the new Amazon program, if you have Amazon Prime, I ordered it for like $47.
Wow.
So sure as hell can't beat that. So that was The Division.
You digitally pre-ordered, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
The code or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the key or
whatever
Amazon offers. So they email you the little Steam link and you're good to go. I hope they let you preload it. Because it's like a 30...
I imagine.
Well, I already have it... Well, it's like a... It's not even a Steam code. It'll be a Uplay code. It's like a 30 gigabyte download. So that's like... That's a...
This won't be on Steam at all, then?
You can buy it on Steam and play it, but it launches Uplay and it goes through that, which... But it's fine. It's a Uplay game.
Yeah.
So I installed Uplay to play this. I had to make an account. No, I didn't have to make it. I had to like figure out my password and all that stuff. So So that's The Division. What else did you play? What game did you actually play a lot this week?
It was actually yesterday I got this game. I still had some GameStop gift cards from the holidays and stuff, and it was like, what? I don't know.
Power to the players.
Yeah, and
Did you go in there? Did you get sold like some bullshit power up rewards like
Oh.
magazine?
Oh, they tried it. Yeah. I don't shop there enough to have that. But I actually got an email. This is what prompted this. GameStop actually emailed me and got me in their store and bought something, which is like the first time ever. I feel like it's kind.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah. Go ahead.
The way they did this, they're like, hey, you have 15,000 points that expire in a week.
Yeah.
You better use them. I'm like, all right. That's $15 off a game. No, so I got a $15 off coupon. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, there you go. They do that with like when you buy a game there. It'll be like, oh hey, we're looking for you to trade in this game if you don't like it, and they. Like, they do
I hate that. How they're like, oh, we see you have this. I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah,
that's probably what I have.
Yeah, I bought it there. I swiped my little card.
Yeah.
Hot shit with my GameStop card.
Whoosh.
Yeah. Oh shit, where's my wallet? Yeah, of course.
Oh, you're not a pro member.
No, because I'm not paying to be. I'm not paying for their
No,
Game
no.
Informer magazine, which is ridiculous.
Surprising they still have a print magazine running, but
yeah, because people buy their promotion.
well, yeah.
Which I mean, I don't shop there enough.
I mean, it seems like it would be worth it if you shop there enough.
Yeah,
just because
because you get like you get
trade-in bonuses and
too.
like the used games like $5 off or something.
Yeah,
whatever. Anyways,
we should start a game store.
no, I would buy everything, but like that'd be horrible.
You have a good collection. You could sell it yourself.
No. Game
so
I got.
Did you buy? Yeah.
I kind of want. This is something I haven't done.
It's not another Animal Crossing game, is it?
No, I wish there was another Animal Crossing game. I actually I thought about it and I was like,
Can I guess?
Let me give you some hints.
Okay.
First. What games have I been talking about on the show recently? What games have I been playing recently? And I realized I haven't really played a Nintendo game of substance or quality in a long ass time.
So it's a Wii U game.
It's a 3DS game because there are no games in Wii U. Well, besides Xenoblade, of course, which I'm still slogging through because I'm gonna play that till I die.
You just turn that on, you're like, ugh.
No, I turned it on. I'm like, give me more.
Oh, you turn it on, you're like, oh, whatever. Gotta grind away.
Yeah,
fun.
It's fun though.
Okay.
It's a 3DS game. This series, it's a spin-off of a series that you actually have games of, and then I have games of that we play a lot. But it's a spin-off where the first game in the series of spin-off I haven't played since like 5th grade. The first game in the series, but when I did play that game, I put over 100 hours in it.
Is that a Call of Duty mobile game?
Is
it Black Ops Declassified? I have no clue.
It came out in 2015.
I don't know.
Came out in November.
Is it a Pokemon game? Oh, the new Pokemon.
Ding, ding, ding. Do you know what it is?
Is it Omega Ruby? Or
No, they
Sapphire?
came out 2 years ago.
Okay.
It's Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon.
Is that that's not like the one that's like Candy Crush.
No.
Okay, what is it? Is this an actual Pokemon game?
Yeah, it's not. It's a spin-off. It's not like a Pokemon. Like
they have this free on the eShop to download? No.
Though you're thinking,
what is
like,
this game called?
Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. It's a top-down dungeon crawler.
Ooh.
With randomly generated dungeons. The game that I was referring to that I played before was Blue Rescue Team, which is these games are freaking hard.
These Pokemon games?
Oh yeah. Like
people think Pokemon's lightweight. No, not really.
No, these are like even as like a 10-year-old kid or whatever playing the first one, it's like infuriating. Even now, like I'm like 5 hours in, there's like this one part where it's like, how do you expect anyone to do this? But it's so much fun. They actually, yeah. So like I said, it's top down. It's a dungeon crawler. You just go, keep going, find the stairs, get to the final floor, and defeat the boss. Just to go more and do more and more and more. It's not really story based. I mean, there is some story, but who cares really? Yeah. It's really fun, and I think this is the first game in the Mystery Dungeon series that has like all 720 Pokemon in it, which is pretty cool.
Whoa!
And you see, this is the actual gameplay right here.
Okay.
So it's
kind of like it's like the same. It's like it looks like Animal Crossing almost. I mean, it's not.
Nah.
But it's the same view as Animal Crossing.
Mm.
And you're technically an animal. No, well,
you're a Pokemon. So it's tile based. So there's a grid, kind of like Fire Emblem or stuff like that. Where you go, it's turn based too. So you move, then an enemy moves, and you move, then an enemy moves, and stuff like that. Okay. It's actually really fun.
How much was it?
So it was $40, but I got $15 off, and then I had the gift cards and stuff. So, And I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise.
So how much did you actually? I'm sorry. Did you say how much you actually paid for it?
Well, like $25 of gift cards, so I didn't really pay anything.
Oh, so you didn't pay anything for it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So
it was really fun. And actually, this is the first game that I played in the series that actually has the 3D models of the Pokemon. Because the last one I played was the 2D sprites or whatever.
Do you play with 3D, the 3D slider up, or?
I didn't before, but ever since I got my new 3DS
Is it better?
XL, you can literally, like, I've never had a problem with it since. I keep it on full blast all the time. Because
every time I look at it, I'm
the
like,
new 3DS, because it tracks your eyes.
Oh.
So,
really?
and you can, the viewing angle, you can be, like, over here and look at it, too, because it has, like, a 60-degree view angle where it'll still, like, pop out and stuff.
Interesting.
I'll have to show you.
I'm not impressed with it. I've never played a game with the 3D. I'm very unimpressed with
the
3D.
thing with the 3D, like, have you played Super Mario 3D Land?
No.
That's probably the most impressive game.
Okay.
That's actually, like, kind of crucial to, like, the gameplay. Because a lot of it, it's like you're looking, not 3D, but you're looking down into, like, a 50-foot deep, like, hole. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
That's kind of what it works. But, yeah, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of it. It's something nice, too, just to have, like, mobile handheld game again. Dustin, I haven't played the 3DS in forever. And, you know, if I'm playing Ace Attorney or something, I'll go take a break and play Pokemon. So, yeah, it's definitely a fun game to, like, put on a podcast or whatever and go through dungeons and stuff. And, I definitely recommend it.
All right.
And you had more to talk about.
I've another game and then a project of games.
Okay.
ATS, bro. Are you familiar with this acronym?
Well, what is it?
ATS.
The only thing I can think of is Attack of the Show on G4.
That was a great show. Kevin Pereira and Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Super hot, by the way.
Yeah, what do they do now?
Kevin Pereira does a Twitch thing it's actually called The Attack. Surprise. And I think Olivia Munn's like a real actress now. She's in the newsroom and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she was an actress before, too. I don't know how she got on that show. ATS, American Truck Simulator. Now, I've never been...
Now, you were talking about this a few episodes ago when we did, like, the game...
Looking forward to.
Yeah, games we're looking forward to, right?
So, I've never played the Euro Truck. I've never...
Did you play Goat Simulator, right?
No, did not play
wow.
Goat Simulator.
I thought you were into...
No. I've never played really any of those simulator games. I played like 18 Wheels of Steel American Long Haul in like 2010, which is like a trucking simulator, but it's from like 2006. Because I found a CD for it. But I bought ATS. So
now, how much was this?
Guess how much do you think this game?
$20.
Exactly $20. Now the big thing is it's really DLC driven because they release states like over time. Now I've talked to a few of my friends that were big into Euro Truck, and the cities in this game are like LA is like a big so it's California, Nevada, Arizona.
You just drive
you drive around.
After this, you have to show me this because I don't get the lure of these types of games.
It's not the lure. It's not really a lure. It's a wind down.
Yeah.
Like last night, I played it for like an hour and a half before I went to bed, and it just like totally mellows you out because you're literally doing nothing but WASD and then like the directional. Like you're just like
you have to use the directional like the.
You don't have to, but like I mean you can.
Yeah.
It's just the games are just super. It's just super chill. Like you just it just totally mellows you out.
Like what cities does it come with?
Well, I mean, it comes with the states of California, Nevada, and Arizona. Now they do DLC. It just came out on the 2nd. So.
Oh, the 2nd. Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's brand new.
It's been 2 days.
Let me see how many hours I have. I don't think I have much.
85 hours in 2 days.
I have 3 hours. So far.
Huh.
Actually, I played something else this week too.
Wow. Yeah.
But so that's American Truck Simulator. Not a whole lot to talk about with that. But I purchased it. $19. I'll probably buy some DLC packs to expand out. But it's a little game you fire up. You do like a drive, which typically the drives hours or minutes.
Are they? So there are like missions and stuff.
Yeah, they're jobs. I mean,
okay.
Like your job would be like to bring like ethanol from Nevada City to Sacramento or something like that.
All right.
And you drive and I was trying to figure out what the actual math was, but like minutes are like it's like a second and a half per minute in game. Like a typical drive is like 7 or 8 hours, so like 10 or 15 minutes for a drive, with like red lights and stuff. Like it's all legit. Like if you speed, you get tickets.
Wow.
You run red lights.
I can see the appeal of that.
It's just like I don't know. You play it before you're like going to bed or something like that, or whatever, and you just drive. Do a few missions, take some loans out, and buy a truck. That's what I did today. Like I wasn't feeling good, so I just sat here like blowing my nose with like my hands like this. So yeah, there you go.
You know, and it's not that similar, but kind of reminds me of. Have you ever heard of this? Is an old game. It's from like probably like 2001, 2000. Midtown Madness.
Yes, I've heard of Midtown Madness.
My grandfather used to play PC games.
Midtown Madness 2.
That's the one I'm talking about, yeah. My grandfather used to play PC games all the time. I remember just like playing Midtown Madness 2, just driving around like San Francisco.
No,
and stuff.
I mean it's not the same, but it's
like the modern.
It's the similar. It's a
similar type deal.
It's a simulation of driving.
Yeah,
and it's not like a game that you're like, oh my god,
you're
this
in your
is
car share with your steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not that. It's just it's not. I mean. There was some rage a little bit. Like some guy like totally like ran into me and like did 28% damage to my truck, and I was like, you douche.
Wow. Can you like? Is there a virtual like flip him off in the game?
No, there's horns. I'm sure the game is very heavily modded. Okay. Oh, you can install it, so I'm sure there is a mod for that.
Interesting. So this is the first simulator like game you played.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this is an interesting question. Actually, I just thought of now.
Plus, we drive on the right side of the road, unlike the people in the UK. And over there, like Euro Truck, you drive on the left.
Oh yeah.
We drive on the right.
All these like Goat Simulator, American Truck Simulator, are those are like a series simulator, right? Are they made by the same developer?
The Euro Truck ones are. I don't know about farming. I don't know who makes farming simulator. SCS Software is the ones that make Euro Truck.
What else is there? There's Goat.
Farming
there's, like,
Simulator.
Job.
Crap! I spelled that wrong.
This is like a really, I don't know, big genre that's coming up. Farmer Simulator is huge.
Yeah, I don't know who makes it. Doesn't say. Simulation. No, so this is not. The Farming Simulator is not the same.
Because like sometimes the font, you know what I mean, looks identical and stuff.
What is it, Goat?
I didn't know if it was like one franchise.
Yeah, all the fonts are similar with all of these. No, they're all different studios. See, if I made a simulator game, what I would do is I would copyright the term simulator.
Oh, 100%.
And then make everybody else. Is this ringing a bell with you?
Yeah, fine, brother.
I would just copyright the term simulator, and then I would set up a network of people that wanted to make simulator games. It'd be free for them to join.
Yeah.
And then I'd take half their money. But it's because I was the first
great.
one. Simulation, I've coined the term. I've already filed patents. And I'm going to make a 7-minute YouTube video on it. And then watch and react to my subscriber count being 0. Fuck the Fine Bros.
Yeah.
They really, really showed their ugly heads with that. For people that don't know, do you know the back on this?
I know a little bit.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Basically, they tried to patent.
Yeah, so the Fine Bros are the React. So like Grandma reacts, Kid
videos.
reacts,
Yeah.
which by the way I've never watched because I really don't give a shit to watch people
I've actually,
watch videos.
Believe it or not, like the sphere of influence of these are kind of like huge. Like my grandmother was watching like the old people react to them, and like my little cousin or whatever is like watching. And I was like, well, all right. These guys are definitely big, but
I can 14.8 million subs.
Oh yeah, I can see the appeal. But,
I can too. I've just personally.
It's one of those things that anyone can do though. So it's like, and they're like, in their defense, there is like, well, we're copywriting our format or whatever. So it's like, with this camera angle, this. The sketchy thing too is like they're deleting comments and stuff, and like
they showed their ugly head.
Yeah.
They showed that they were truly in it to make as much money as possible, which I can't fault them for, but they looked like complete assholes.
My favorite thing was about this whole thing was like that one video where they're like apologizing or whatever. Just to watch the person that's not talking, and he's just like.
Well, did you see their text post? They did after they apologized. They did a text post,
and they removed it.
They dropped everything. They dropped the patent claim. They because they flagged a bunch of videos too.
Oh yeah,
they dropped the flags
on
those,
or stuff, right?
And then they disabled the program, which whatever the name of their stupid program was
for it. Yeah,
yeah. Did you see there was a live stream on Reddit
of their subscriber
count, and it was playing some music in the background. And I was like, I was in Western Civilization. The class,
yeah.
It sounds like a video game. I was in Western.
I was going to say you play Civ? What?
I do have Civ. I've never played it though. And like some kid, of course, had a MacBook.
Hey,
I don't know.
Team MacBook.
And
I'll play my Division on my MacBook.
And he was on the subscriber count page, and it was just going down. And like I was sitting next to one of my friends, and I was like, I'm reacting, and the kid turned around and laughed, and I was like, that's funny. But
You made it funny.
talk about a shitstorm.
Yeah.
They really screwed themselves. They're down over 1.5 million subscribers now. They're at like, last time I checked, they were like 13.2 or 13, almost 13 even. Again, that's probably a, let's see. Fine Bros. I searched Fine Bros, and the first 3 are Fine Bros Subcount, Fine Bros Subcount Live, and Fine Bros Apology. That's great. They are currently at 13.6, so they're up. They're up a little. But look at this tank.
Oh yeah.
They were at 14. They were at like 14.
I'm sure they've gained some.
Yeah, some have come back. Everybody's like, I'm gonna unsubscribe so I can be part of this count, and then they unsubscribe and they're like,
Just kidding. I like your content.
oh my god, what's happening? No, please, I need you in my sub box, and then they click back.
Yeah.
But yeah, they really made themselves and everybody knows like not nerdy people were even talking about this. Like I heard
100%.
so many people talking about Fine Bros.
Because there's such a big like corporation and thing like that's it's like mainstream.
You know, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like I've never watched any of their videos.
You'd heard of them though, right?
I've heard the name, but I didn't know what they did. And I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube too, which is
I'm pretty sure it was them. But when I went to New York City over the summer, I'm pretty sure they had like a giant ad in like the subway.
Oh, probably. Yeah, their company is like Fine Bros Entertainment or something like that. They've got like 300 employees. They're like a big ass company. Props to them, but what they did was just insane.
Props, but no props.
Props, but no props. Yeah.
Where were we? You were
ATS.
talking, yeah.
Yeah.
How did we get?
Oh, because I'm copyrighting the term simulator.
There we go.
Okay, so that's ATS. Now, I've got a
here.
Do you have
light bulb just went off?
Did you play
No.
another game this week?
Light bulb went off.
All right.
Crummy Show. We did copyright right after this. That's actually not that bad of an idea, but we're horrible and we're not going anywhere, so no one will copy us.
We're crummy.
Moving on.
All right, Jake.
Yeah.
This.
Oh, did you got another game, or is this part of your?
This is the game, and so new to me, not new, but new to me. Nexus 7 from 2012. My grandfather got a new tablet for Christmas, and I was over there for dinner on Sunday, and he's like, hey, you want this? I was like, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's a tablet. I'll find a use for it. I was going to set it up with the soundboard. So I did some work or whatever and got it back to a point where it was actually usable.
Did you have to downgrade?
I did have to downgrade because it was just crazy high with what it was at. So
I thought it was a iPad Mini first because like the way the case is.
I put a Clockwork Mod 10 on it, which is irrelevant.
Oh.
But I don't know if anybody's like super nerdy on here. I've turned this into an emulation thing.
Is that even powerful to emulate anything?
Yeah. So I've loaded a few different emulators on here. The one I've been playing is the Game Boy emulator, and I played through all. Oh, my tablet! Oh Jesus!
It just falls on a nail.
It just goes just right straight through the screen and through the back,
through the leather case. Is that Sonic Advance?
Sonic Advance.
Now I tell you what, that game is. I don't know if it's a controversial opinion. That's one of the best Sonic games ever made.
Yeah, I'm 3/4. I've got one stage left.
That is the first Sonic game I've played. I got that. That's the first game I got with my Game Boy Advance in 2002 or whatever. It's so good.
Yeah.
I've actually bought that game probably like 4 times.
What is it out on anything modern?
No. Which is the weird part. So like I remember when I was like the only game I've actually like broken of my own.
Sonic Advance.
Sonic Advance. I was like 6. You know, little Jake playing some Sonic Advance.
I hate you, Mom.
Hey, you, Mom. Oh, hate you, Mom.
I hate you, Mom. You throw the game at her.
No, I'm having my glass of milk.
Ugh.
Playing some Sonic Advance. Falls right, tips the milk over, gets in the contacts. Smelt like freaking stale milk, the cartridge, and so got rid of that. It didn't work. Okay. And then I think I lost the second one. Coincidentally, the only game I've ever lost. But oh my god, you can beat it in like 2.5 hours. But
yeah,
it's so much fun.
So this is my idea, and I'm hoping my main.
The next 2 are great too.
My next point of bringing this up was just to inspire people.
What?
Because I know a lot of people that have old Android tablets with no use, and this is an old.
Are you using like a gamepad or something?
No, just playing with the on-screen display, which is fine. I'm not gonna buy a gamepad for it.
You just use like it has Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
You just use like a PS4. You don't have.
I don't have a PS4, and it's not Bluetooth.
PS4 is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Plus, so what I do is I keep it on my bedside, and like I'll play like a stage or two before bed, which is what I did with Sonic Advance this week. So if you've got an old Android tablet, there's plenty of emulators, apps on the Android App Store. So that's what I've been doing.
If you're into it.
Yeah, I think this is a really good use for an old Android tablet.
Like this game, obviously, like I'm not a fan of emulators, but I feel like this game is kind of excusable too to emulate because like Sega kind of has ignored these games that they even exist since they released them, which is really weird. Like they've never put them in a collection. They've never even like it's not on the Wii U. I don't think they've never re-released them, which is really weird. So without emulating, the only way to play these games is actually to go find a cartridge without milk spilled on it and play it. But yeah, Sonic Advance 2 is really good, and the third one is pretty good too. But yeah, one's my favorite just for the nostalgia or whatever. But
so I think that's a good use of an old Android tablet. So I'm just gonna over time just start putting games on
you
there.
You can always like plug that into like a monitor too or whatever, right?
What?
You can always like plug that into like a TV or something too, right?
I don't think so. I could share it with like the Chromecast, but no, it's my real main use of it was it's literally just I charged it once this week, and like every night I just played like a stage of Sonic Advance, and I'll probably just keep doing that with other games. So I've got like a Game Boy Advance,
actually,
DS, a NES emulator.
Thank you so much for saying this. When you said like, "Oh, I'll play it once," or, you know what I mean? I have another game to talk about.
By the way, the reason I did this was because of what you said, which you would say like before I go to bed, I'd play like a level of a game.
Okay,
so
this is full circle right here.
You were the inspiration of this.
Yeah,
when I'm hoping I'm inspiring somebody else, and now
I'm reminded.
Okay,
of
you're
something
reminded.
Else. I've been playing a game on my phone.
I hate gaming on my phone.
Me too.
Awful.
It's horrible.
Every time I see my cousin, he's like, "Got any games in front?" I'm like, "You want to see my games folder? Let me tell you what's in my games folder."
I don't have
Jake.
one.
You want to see my games folder?
Actually, I have a Super Hexagon, but that's because I got it on my iPad.
Let me show you what's in my game folder. Steam, Twitch, and the Battle.net authenticator. That is what consists of my games. There's no games on my phone.
So this game,
I hope it's not the game that I think it is. Is it new?
I think it's new for America, I'd say.
Okay, I don't think it's the same.
Normally, I don't buy into this type of shit.
Did you pay for it?
No.
Okay.
It's not like this game's making the rounds. It's not like so much. So it's not, I wouldn't even call it a game really, but like it's not so popular in like the main culture. But if you're slightly nerdy, like I'm sure you've heard of this, Neko Atsume.
No.
So it was translated into English. I'm pretty sure it means cat collector. So
let me see this. Felicia plays this game all the effing time.
Yep. This game is huge right now.
Look at my cats.
No.
Look at my cats.
So
hold on, my cats are here.
When I first saw this, I was like, like a week ago, I saw people.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
fucking
like
cat
a
game.
week ago, I saw
God.
people playing this. And I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like the art style looks cool, and then I look, I'm like, "All right, you know what? I'll give it a try."
Why don't you look at all the screenshots of the cat doing the same goddamn thing every time it comes by? Because that's all they do.
I said I'll give it a try, and there actually is a surprising amount of depth to this game. So you basically,
I'm gonna mute you.
It's not. Just cut this out of the show.
You're listening back to it. You're like, wait, what the hell happened? It's like I'm in like mid sentence, and then it's like the outro.
Yeah.
Just cut the whole like.
And now time to guess music. But it's hesitant called game because all you do is literally go in, you'll buy food, and then you buy a different like.
Can you say the name slogan for it?
Neko, which means cat. Neko.
Okay, for people to download it.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Atsume.
Okay.
Atsume. Beforehand, I'd heard of it. I knew about it when it was only in Japanese, and I was like, yeah, that's 2 barriers of entry. One, it's a mobile game, and it's in Japanese. Screw that.
It's just the level of barrier of entry is just like,
So now that I saw this in English, I'm like, you know what? And like my friends are like, you gotta play this. I'm like, Nick, I gotta tell you, it's pretty damn fun.
Okay.
So you get the different food.
I'm fully aware. I know everything.
Yeah, for the
fans.
people, for the fans out there.
I'm the only one that listens to the show every week because I listen to it.
I do. I depends on the week.
Yeah, I listen to it. Listen to it on my ride to school.
So you get different like toys you can put out, and you have silverfish and then goldfish. And obviously you can be like, hey, pay. Let's see. Let's see. For 99 cents, you can get 50 goldfish,
which is a lot.
Yeah.
Some
Actually.
of the expansions like 200 goldfish.
Yeah. Oh, you know this.
Yeah, I do know this. I can assure you.
But it's nice because like then there's some rare cats and you can expand your house and shit. I'm not that deep.
Oh, Felicia's already got like 3 expansions going on.
Oh
She's
yeah,
been playing this for weeks.
Oh, I've only played it for like maybe 5 days.
Oh no, she's had it for weeks.
I can tell you right now.
I've got probably so many pictures on my phone of this game.
Really?
Yes, screenshots.
No, I like it
because
because like
I can find some.
some of the cats are like Smokey. I had a cat named Smokey, and he's black, just like that cat. And it's like, oh, cool. And the funny, like they have power levels means nothing, but it's it's hilarious. That personalities means nothing. But I don't know, it's cool when you take pictures of them to like save them or whatever. Sounds extremely stupid and a waste of time, and it is.
I got some. Pictures.
Oh yeah, see that's legit right there because that's like inside the house. I'm gonna need to talk to her and get some tips here, but
the tips are annoy your boyfriend or girlfriend with this game. She just sent me another picture. So I guess this is her current setup, which I guess is pretty advanced.
Oh yeah, see I'm over here. That's all the way inside the house and to the left. And
yes,
but
let me see if I can pull this up to the camera here.
It's definitely something. It's actually, it's nice because it doesn't require barely any attention. You just go in, fill the food, get a new thing. No.
Yeah, it's like one of those games you open like twice a day.
Yeah,
and
it's nice.
What's the game that the commercial? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's doing it. It's like the Mobile Strike. You've seen that, right?
Yeah, it looks so
I tried
stupid.
it. Awful.
Yeah.
Like those games, the tutorials are like the entire game. Like I literally couldn't get to the point where it wasn't telling me what to do, so I uninstalled. I played that for maybe 25 minutes. So, okay, so
that's my guilty pleasure.
Whatever. To each their own.
Yeah.
You're into the Japanese culture thing more than I am, so I guess it makes sense for you.
I honestly didn't think I was like kind of avoiding playing this game because I was like, this is stupid. And then I tried it. I was like, okay, this is actually freaking adorable. And there's like rare cats you can get and stuff too.
Whoa.
It appeals to like the collector in me. So
Super Bowl Sunday, by the way, this Sunday, the day the show's coming out. So I'm sure
no one will listen.
Our traffic will just be through the roof, contrary to normal. And I played some Rocket League this week, but that's nothing new.
Was that the other game you had to say?
Yeah, I played it a little bit this week.
All right.
Oh, so I got this for my birthday. This is
Is that the Xbox One? No.
Yeah, it is. This is Microsoft. I've got Bluetooth adapters that are like little dongles. I have a Wi-Fi adapter.
It's kind of weird that. Why isn't the Xbox One controller Bluetooth to begin with? Like I don't know. Nick is currently going through his little foam tray of paper clips and attachments right now. Yeah. As a button, I see.
This is a wireless dongle. This is a wireless 802.11 wireless dongle. This is an Xbox One PC adapter.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the size. How the hell can this give me 100 megabits internet, and I need this whole goddamn stick? It's freaking bigger than my Xbox controller.
And how much was that?
I don't know. It was for my birthday. But I was just really sick of dealing with the micro USB.
Yeah,
It's just a pain in the ass. This thing's a pain in the ass too, by the way. I had to restart my computer 3 times.
Speaking of it, I have a story about micro USB too. So.
It doesn't sync properly.
Really?
The typical Microsoft product doesn't work. So
would you recommend this or no?
I've only used it once now. Once I got it to sync.
You didn't use it for the Division, I'm assuming.
No. I just got it today.
Oh, okay.
I used it I played Rocket League, like 3 rounds of Rocket League.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't notice. I played Rocket League earlier in the week too. But I just tried it today. I think I just had to restart once I plugged it in because it wouldn't sync. But once I got it to sync, it worked pretty well. The size. Like I would love to bring something. Like if it was the size of the wireless one, I'd love to bring it to school, and then I could I could bring my controller and play like something in between classes.
Yeah.
But, like this is gonna be jutting out of the side of my laptop.
Find your 3DS and
I do have my 3DS. Yeah, I was gonna bring this to school too. I should start bringing my 3DS to school. Street bass.
All right.
You're one of those kids that when you go to the mall, you put your 3DS in the mode and put it in your pocket. You are.
I'm not one of those kids.
That's not true. You definitely are.
No, I am. I've gotten yelled at quite a lot for doing that, but
There you go.
What am I gonna do? Actually, I haven't done it in a long ass time.
So that's gaming week.
Actually, one thing to talk about too. So I mentioned this. I don't think it was on the show last week, but I was having problems with my PS4, like charging controllers and stuff.
You talked about.
And I was
this.
like, it's not the wire. Cause I tried it.
Okay.
And it's not the controller and stuff. Turns out it is actually the wire and the one controller. So,
damn.
Here's a pro tip right here. GameStop doesn't check controllers when you trade them in if they work fully.
So you traded in your controller.
Yeah, got $30 for it.
So did you buy another one?
Yeah, I got another controller and.
So you traded in and then bought a new one at the same purchase? They didn't find that sketchy.
So I figured they would, so this is what I did. Traded in the controller, then got credit, got a micro USB cable, looked around for the 10 minutes, go back up, different guy, get a new controller.
You should have gone to a different store.
Nah, I'm not. That's too much effort. But yeah, got a white DualShock 4. It's nice.
Okay.
The analog sticks aren't like worn down and anything. So
Scumbag.
No, the original PS4 controllers had that problem.
Oh.
They were actually made of like rubber instead of like the plastic.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
All right. Now,
controllers absurdly expensive, $65.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I really like the Xbox One controller is growing on me. That's going to be like I'm
not a fan of the bumpers.
Yeah, the thing though, like the triggers, they're like weighted. They're really nice,
and they have the rumble too.
Yeah, like the Xbox 360 one, like you can hear the plastic like grinding against each other. Like when you push it in this, it's like they're weight. It's like a weighted piano. It's like that same feel. So now Nintendo had some stuff this week. Did you follow any of this?
A little bit.
So
yeah, not really.
Actually,
today. The day we are recording this, the
Thursday.
last Smash characters come out today.
Okay. What do you know what these characters are?
Yep, Bayonetta and
cool.
Corrin.
So the main girl from Bayonetta.
Yep.
Cool, yeah.
Well, Bayonetta, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that girl from Bayonetta. What's her name? Bayonetta.
Hey, Zelda's my favorite character. I love playing Zelda. So Nintendo has talked about mobile games time and time again, and it seems like we're getting much closer. And the quote is, that's not even a quote. It's going to feature like main characters like Mario, Zelda, Link, DK, and
none of this. Hey, it's Hario, your local plumber.
Yeah, it's just like, so I really, God, too bad Nintendo's too late. If they did this in like 2010, when like iPhone's out in 2008.
No, I feel like they're still going to do great with it.
They'll still do great, but they could have done much better.
They hold such cachet with their IP and stuff.
Yeah. So as long as they release some like pretty kickin' mobile games, that'll be
good.
Kickin', man. And then VR. Did you see this? This was from
Nintendo?
How do you pronounce the guy's name?
Who?
It starts with a K. Kimishima?
Wait.
No, not the guy. Not the guy. The guy in the tweet. This
Kimishima?
Kimishimu.
Kimishima. Yeah.
Kimishima. You interested in VR? He said yes. Well, he said yes. Well, as head of game firm, I guess no one can say not interested. So he didn't say.
So basically, my answer to the mall thing.
Yes.
I'm not interested.
What was the other VR thing? Virtual Boy?
Oh yeah.
Joke.
I'm still. If I see one for under,
it looks cool.
No, if I see one for under $100, I just want to,
You'd never play it. You just put it on.
Well,
I
try to play it like once or twice.
And then you'd be like, oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool shelf piece. I
don't think 14 games.
I don't think Nintendo. Yeah, exactly. I don't think Nintendo could do VR very well. I saw,
especially considering like if they were to release it, the headset is like. Probably even the headset alone is like 5 times the processing power of the Wii U.
That's the thing. Like they're always like what are they gonna make each thing like 240p?
Yeah.
Like the Oculus is 1080p a screen.
And it's $600.
Yeah. Like Nintendo, the only way they could do this if they.
They shouldn't. Honestly.
No, they shouldn't.
They just stay far away. And I don't think they are gonna. I feel like this more than anything is just like, oh yeah, we're aware of everyone else for once. You know what I mean? Or like we're actually listening this time to the market. But
mobile games, they still. The window is getting very small, but they still have time to get mobile games into the market at a fair price as long as they look good and they play good.
Yeah, I mean they do. obviously they don't own Pokemon or whatever, but Pokemon has been doing this too, and they have iOS stuff, and that's been doing.
I'm waiting for like a real Pokemon game on iOS.
No, I doubt it will ever happen.
Like,
but
why?
then again,
But why?
I always said that we would never get Red and Blue on the Virtual Console and stuff.
Like, why is like what all the Final Fantasy not Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. Like, what a great idea by
they're
Square
shit,
Enix.
like versions of
Doesn't
them,
matter.
Yo,
if
but
they're
yeah,
shit versions.
yeah.
People were going. That was $15, and people were happily spending $15 on
Chrono
it.
Trigger.
Yeah. Why would you not?
Even Dragon Quest.
You have a really popular series. Why? They've already got the entire. It's already done. Just port it.
Yeah.
Like they just redid the 3D. It's so stupid to me that these companies won't do this.
Well, Nintendo, like, obviously they're very old in their thinking and antiquated, kind of today. But like, this is what they've said in the past. Is like if they did that, it would detract from potential 3DS sales and stuff, which isn't the case, because like if you have a 3DS, you're not gonna play these games on your phone.
No,
you're already, you know what I mean.
And here's the thing: people that own 3DSs don't play them anyway. How many? I bet you if you
there's
took
a lot of 3DSs.
I bet you if you took a poll of people that own 3DSs and asked them how many of them play it more than once or twice a week, that number would be very low. I just personally, I think it would be. You're not playing your 3DS all the time because you. At least in America. This is American culture. You carry on one device with you. You bring a phone. Like
I play my 3DS like exclusively in my house too.
That's the thing. You don't Jake. You don't carry your 3DS around.
No,
it's too big.
Especially when in America, like the number one selling one is the XL too.
Yeah. Like I only play my 3DS. I don't even play it. But when I do, I'm home, or I'm like at my girlfriend's house or my grandparents' house for dinner or something. Okay. But I don't travel with my 3DS.
So the 3DS's attach rate is actually pretty good. It's 4 games for every system sold, which is higher than I expected it to be, honestly.
Yeah, but those are probably those. I bet you those are all the big IPs.
Well, yeah, but it's just everything. So yeah. I mean,
I own
like 14 games.
I own 4 games. So
and I would say you're the most. No, you're not the average 3DS.
Oh, I'm way below the average.
No. I'm saying you're above the average 3DS consumer in terms of knowledge and stuff like that.
Oh, knowledge, yeah, but I don't play it.
Yeah,
that's
well, you have games sealed over there and stuff, right?
No, I have a Wii U game sealed, Mario Kart. Still I'll get around to that.
Actually, yeah. So 26.4% of people that have a 3DS own Pokemon X and Y.
Exactly. Which I bet you a lot of people bought it so they could play Pokemon X and Y.
Oh, 100%.
Why did I buy my 3DS?
Me hounding you for years?
No. I bought a game with my 3DS. I don't remember what I bought though.
What game you got with your 3DS?
Yeah, I must have gotten. I must have bought. Actually, I can look on Amazon because I did buy it on Amazon. I must have bought a game with it.
I know you did too. Mario Kart, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Mario Kart.
Oh no, Smash. That's why I bought it.
No, you had it before Smash.
No, October 5th.
You had your 3DS before October. No,
October 5th, 2014. This is when I ordered it.
Your 3DS?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I bought it with Smash. That's why I bought it because I wasn't going to get a 3D. I wasn't going to get a Wii U at the time.
Yeah.
Well, look how that tides have changed.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play Smash because when did Smash come out? Probably like
October of 2014.
Yeah, exactly. So that makes sense. I bought it and I was like, I want to play Smash, but I don't have. And I have really never played Smash on my 3DS because I'm like the screen is just too goddamn small.
But you use the XL too.
Yeah, it's just so. But you can use it as a controller for. Smash, but I don't have
GameCube.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I don't have. So there
that was a long pause there.
Yeah. So that's Nintendo news. Any other news this week? I didn't see anything that was like super. During the week now, I'm kind of bookmarking some things.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been really following news.
Really?
That much? I don't know. I don't know.
Super Meat Boy is getting a physical release. Fallout 4 patch. Yeah. What is this? Star Citizen for free?
Is that the game? Is that the game where like the people lost hundreds of $1,000s on a ship because?
No, that was. This game's not out yet. That was not EverQuest. EVE Online.
Okay.
What time is it? All right. Let's do this quick. So, back by popular demand.
Yeah, we forgot about it the past like 2 weeks.
Movies.
Do you have games too, or just movies?
I'm sorry, just games, no movies.
Oh, well, it's January. No one wants to see any of these movies.
Yeah, there's no movies coming.
Or it's
out.
February, whatever.
Yeah, let's see here.
What is this?
What is what?
So you got some shit going on over here.
No, I was trying to find the rock intro that you did because I thought that was a good background. This is it.
The one wasn't that good. I don't know which. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't do a new one.
Games. So this is these games are coming out. XCOM 2, which I know is a big one. A lot of people are looking forward to. That's PC and Mac, February 5th. Dying Light, the following, Xbox One, PS4, PC. That's February 9th. Firewatch. I gotta get this.
I do need to get Firewatch.
This is PlayStation 4, PC, and
Heard
Macintosh.
it's pretty short, but it'll be good.
Yeah. Is it $6? It's like $40.
It's like $15.
$15. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting that. That's February 9th. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, which I know everybody's...
I'm actually going to get this. Probably not day one, but...
Christ. Xbox One, PS4, and PC. February 9th as well. And then Akin's Gun, which is Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It's based on like the Cold War. I watched the trailer. I didn't really understand it. So that is games of whatever
games of
the
year.
Episode, Crummy Show episode 14.
There you go.
Killing the environment one episode at a time.
Let's remind all the listeners out there that I'm pretty sure 1 week when we didn't have anything, you just crumpled up paper just to have
Yeah,
this
I had
out.
a piece of paper I crumpled up.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Do you have anything else about this week? Any stories? I'm trying to think.
Not really. I mean...
No, just in general, like personal, anything like game stories. I'm trying to think of anything that's happened this week.
I mean, I'm making a conscious effort to like actually play more games because I've been slacking.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I have been busy, but it's like
I want to play Red Dead Redemption. I got to finish that.
Yeah, that's a long game though. And it's not like it's not that I don't have time to play games. It's like I'll go and like watch Netflix or just.
That's
like,
my thing.
Or, like, play guitar.
That,
and,
my thing is like play a video game or just like I watch a
or
lot
just
of
be a blob.
I watch a lot of. I'm interested in like some vlogs on YouTube. Some vloggers like Casey Neistat. The guy that made the app Beam. Yeah, if you saw him, you'd know him. He's the guy with like the Ray-Bans where it's all like distorted in the middle. You see his video of him skiing through New York City on the back of the Jeep?
I have no idea who you're talking
about. Casey Neistat. I watch a few vloggers, but it's like if you watch like daily vloggers, if you're subscribed to like 4 of them, that's like an hour's worth of content a day. So it's like it'll be like 9:30, and I'm like, what to do? Like load up a game or like watch like an hour's worth of like different vlogs, and then I'll just watch some vlogs and then play something or not play something, and then just browse the internet and then go to bed. Yeah, conscious effort to play more games.
Yeah, Mother 3 is rumored for a Western release, which would be amazing.
Okay. You like the Mother series?
It's one of those things where like I have the first 2.
You ever played them?
I downloaded on my Wii U.
Okay. They're weird.
I got pretty far in the first one, and then Earthbound I got halfway through, and
I like Earthbound sounds.
I need to go back and finish it. That soundtrack's amazing.
There's an Earthbound like open door and closed door sound.
Oh yeah.
I use in my IRC client when people join and leave the room.
Oh, okay.
So like people join, it's like
yeah,
they leave, and it's like really great sound effects there. Actually, I think I use their beep too. I don't know. I like their sound effects. I think I have. Let's see if I can find this.
Oh, I got my Lucas amiibo.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
He's actually really nice. Now I have every Smash amiibo until Rory and Ryu and the DLC comes out, so that's good. Actually, I do have something to talk about.
Okay, go for it.
Listen to a new podcast.
Okay.
Usually, I just listen to like video game podcasts. Or
what do you listen to? Video game.
We've been over this.
Okay,
a bit, but
let's do next week or the week after. Let's do a list of podcasts we listen to.
Okay. I know. I'll mention this really quick. I listen to like video game podcasts or comedy podcasts or there's like this one horror podcast I listen to.
Do you listen to any of the story podcasts? Okay.
So let's get into this. I was like, you know what? I want to branch out or whatever. I want something to listen to on the drive. We have like 40-minute drive, 30. Yeah.
To where?
In the morning.
What time's your first class?
Like 9 usually, so it's pretty.
My first class is at 9. I leave my house at 8:35, and I'm in school by 8.
I have to leave at 8:20 if I have the class at 9.
You live closer to school than I do.
I have 30 minutes.
What do you take? 787?
I go on Route 9 and then
Route 9?
yeah,
Why?
because it's right by my. That's the easiest way.
Ooh.
Anyways, This American Life. You have a problem with this?
Yeah, it's NPR.
No, it's not NPR. It's
This American Life is NPR.
WEB Chicago or whatever.
That's NPR.
Is it?
This American Life is NPR.
I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and I don't think it is NPR.
I'm 1,000% positive it's NPR.
And you don't like NPR.
I'm not a big NPR fan.
I know I only listened to like 3 episodes of this, but I'm digging it. Like, it's from like starting like 1995 or whatever. But I was reading forums and stuff on Reddit and like, oh, if you love podcasts, like this is kind of a must listen to.
Maybe it's not NPR.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it is.
It's NPR.
I'm pretty sure it's like this radio station in Chicago, which might be publicly funded, but I don't think it is.
It is a public radio. It's not NPR. I could have sworn this was NPR.
You should give it a listen.
Okay, I will. Honestly, the only reason I didn't give it a listen is because I
thought it was NPR.
I don't like NPR.
And it is a story. So they usually have 3 stories a thing, and it can be like one's like, oh god, this is horribly sad, and like, but cool, and like they're all interesting. They have a different theme for each episode, and like some of them are hilarious and stuff. It's cool, and a lot of them provide like a different perspective on things. So
yeah, not a. Do you like NPR? I just can't.
I never really delved into that much.
It's way too much
humdrum, monotone.
It's just way too much monotone and way too much propaganda for my liking. Not my preferred propaganda. Everybody loves their own propaganda. I mean,
yeah,
the way it is. It's just not enough for me.
Yeah,
too much.
This
for me.
American Life. I mean, it doesn't need any more plugs than it already has. But
yeah, no, it's
like
always
it's literally
the
the
top.
number one.
Yeah, it's like I guarantee you if I open my podcast app, it's like the top thing in there.
It's great though.
Pocket Casts.
Relax, like the guy's a relaxing voice. Some of the things I do have some problems, like the music.
Top charts. This American Life.
Yeah.
Surprise.
What do top 5? What else is on there?
Serial.
I've heard that's really good.
Which is from This American Life as well.
Yeah.
Radio Lab, which is WYNC. Stuff You Should Know. It's a How Stuff Works podcast. TED Radio Hour. I hate TED.
You hate TED Talks?
They're so bad.
There can be good ones. It depends on
most of them are just like
literally my literature teacher literally just plays TED Talks videos on literature.
I do not like TED Talk. The Nerdist, which is that's Chris Hardwick's podcast.
Okay.
He was on
I'm
G4.
not a he kind of annoys me.
I like him, but I don't know. The Verge. I can't believe the Verge cast is so high up there from The Verge. Yeah, the Startup Podcast.
What do you listen to?
We got to do.
We can just do this now if you wanted to.
No, I don't have a list. I want to do like a comprehensive list. I listen to No Agenda, which is a political show.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say they lean more to the right. It's not even a political show. It's a media deconstruction show. So like, it's like a lot of clips from like news things. So like there'll be like a CNN clip or like a Fox clip, and they'll play it, and they'll be like they sound like
you hearing this?
No, and then they'll sound like a buzzer because it's like what they said is like 100% not true. So it's more like that. But that's a good one. I listen to Weather Brains, which is a weather podcast. Dave Ramsey. We should do a podcast show. We do like a little description.
All right.
I need to start listening to more. My problem is my drive. You know, this is gonna sound. People that have a long drive are really gonna hate this. I don't have a long enough drive.
Mine's like perfect length.
Mine is not.
Yeah.
Because like it's like 20 minutes to school, and then like 5 minutes
mine's like
to
25
work.
maybe probably.
So 20 to school.
Oh yeah, mine's like 2 minutes to work.
5 minutes to work, and then like 20 minutes back home. So in a day, at the most, I'm doing maybe 50 minutes of driving.
Actually, I don't know if I do have a pretty big thing I bought recently. Like all my funds are gone.
What did you buy? Oh,
guitar.
Yeah. You showed me a picture last week.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Did the color bother you?
What?
In the picture, it looked like really blue.
Oh, so update. For anyone who cares. Well, if you're listening, if you're still listening to the episode, I mean, I was gonna grab if you're into guitars or whatever, then whatever. I was gonna grab a PRS SE Custom 24. I saw online.
Is that the one you showed me last week?
Yeah, I saw it on the website.
And you saw it in person, right?
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I went up there. It's like a 55 minutes away, so it was a nice drive.
Where did you go?
Parkway, Saratoga.
Parkway's not 50 minutes away.
They moved to a new store.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Parkway used to be like right up here on 9.
It's still on Route 9, but it's way up there.
Okay.
And I went there in person. Like I plugged in, it sounded great, it played great, but like the
Did you play Stairway?
No.
Little Wayne's World reference in there? You've seen Wayne's World, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
No, stay away.
It sounded great, played great, but the color was kind of like really dark compared to in
picture,
person.
yeah.
The picture.
You showed me the
There's
picture.
some bullshit going
You
on.
showed me the picture. I was like, oh man, it's like a royal blue or
oh,
something.
it was really bright, and
then you got
it's almost black.
Yeah,
in
you showed me a
person.
picture. I was like, oh, that looks like shit. It doesn't look like
Well,
shit.
no,
it
it's
doesn't
yeah,
look
yeah.
as.
And then
good as it
I
should've.
see, I didn't even end up buying that. Then I see, I'm a sucker for Strats. Like
The Fender Stratocaster.
I am the biggest sucker
I like
in
that
the
name,
world for them.
Stratocaster.
It's I mean
When did they start? They're
60s.
60s?
I think. Yeah, Strats are 60s. But I'm a sucker for them. I have two of them. Well, one's really shitty. One was my first guitar, but then I have a nice green Mexican one. I saw this. I'm like,
a green what?
A green Mexican one.
Is that what it's called?
Well, because it's made in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So it's a higher quality, like
Gotcha.
Indonesia and stuff like that.
Racist.
Yeah, Mexicans are a higher quality than Indonesians.
All right, turn the brightness down so I can show it up to the camera.
I saw this and it literally stopped me in my tracks. I was like,
that's cool.
It's a swamp ash body, bird's eye maple neck. This thing, when I saw it, I was like, this has to be at least $2,000.
That's a nice looking guitar. Is this still Parkway? Or
I bought it.
Where was it?
Oh, this is Parkway. Yeah.
So you went up again, or when you were there?
No, this is when I was there.
Okay.
I played it and I was like, oh, hot damn.
Black Betty, bam.
Yeah, I took a picture of the serial number.
Check it out.
Yeah, I went home, looked it up. It was listed used for $350 there, which is like
$350,
which is about what like Mexican used Strats go for with like no upgrades or anything. Look, it has full set. It means nothing to you, but Seymour Duncan pickups in it.
Oh yeah, big fan of the Seymour Duncans.
They're worth like $180 alone.
Okay.
The pickups that are in it, and they sounded freaking amazing. Looked it up, and it's made in Korea. The neck is, I think, and it looks like because someone obviously that had this before kind of DIY'd it together and stuff. But yeah, there's new tuners on it. There's new saddles. Like it's upgraded. Like this guy put a lot of money into it too. And the thing about guitars too, if you put a lot of money into it, you're not gonna get that back at all.
It's like when you add an addition to your house.
Oh,
you spend $20,000 and it adds like $2,000 to the value of your house.
Yeah, it basically adds nothing to this. So like, the price was too good to pass up, and like it sounded amazing. The neck was really, really thin for Strats and stuff. So I played it and I loved it, and I brought it home, and that's honestly why the last week I didn't really play any games because I was just playing that, but I have been like messing around with like a guitar YouTube channel thing. If I have like 2 videos up there, but if I end up doing anything with it, then I'll plug it. But it's kind of an experiment thing. But yeah,
cool guy plays the guitar.
Yeah,
518.
A cool guy 518. Shredding 518.
Shredder Master 518.
Yeah.
The Shredster 518.
Shredder Teenage Mutant Turtles 12.
At hotmail.com. All right.
MySpace.
Yeah, big MySpace fan. I don't think I have anything else. This is the problem. Like throughout the week, like I kind of like think I don't know. I always have like conversations like in my head about like stuff we're talking about on the show. Then I forget.
Oh,
I don't think. I think that's.
I'm surprised at how much I remembered. Like just
yeah,
now,
right.
Yeah.
And as you start talking, it gets going. All right, I've got 2 songs for you.
Okay.
One, I don't know if you've played the game or this. It's a series. I don't know if you've played it. And the second one is one of those songs that if you don't get it right away, you're like, oh my god, I know this song. I know this song. So I like setting it up a little bit.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Which one do you want first?
The first one.
Okay. Oh, that's not the right one.
I know this.
Okay. This is yeah. I don't know if you've played any of these games. It's an older series, pretty popular PlayStation series.
Resident Evil.
Close.
Silent Hill.
There you go. Silent Hill theme.
I don't know why I know that. That sounds really
it's
familiar
a unique.
to me.
It's a unique theme.
It's like a pretty well known.
Yeah.
Theme.
And
did you do a Silent Hill game before?
What?
I feel like you've done a Silent Hill game before.
I don't think so.
I don't know. All right.
That was just the Silent Hill main theme. All right, this next one. Jake, you might go easy 2 for 2 today. You're gonna know this.
We'll see.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's a Sonic game. No, it's not. What the? Oh, Splatoon! Jesus! No, give me the ding. There we go.
Yeah, Splatoon.
I didn't realize how much it does sound like a Sonic Adventure kind of thing in the beginning.
That was one of those things. That's one of the songs you're like, oh my god.
What's
oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was
I'm
good.
2 for 2.
I just didn't know if that was, those like songs that you're like, oh my god, I know, like you can like hum to the song and you just can't for the life of you.
Talk about a great soundtrack.
It's got a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Anything else? I got a Led Zeppelin record this week. One.
So I saw that there, and that's a new pressing. I see that's like a
it's a new Atlantic. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I like that label, Atlantic. It's a good record label.
What else they put out?
STP.
Okay,
is Atlantic. I think Pearl Jam is Atlantic too. Oh, by the way, SPAC. So far,
pretty shitty.
Nothing.
Yeah,
not shitty is an understatement. There's no Dave, man. You going to Dave, bro? Friday and Saturday, man. Dave Matthews, bro.
I hate Dave Matthews Band
I cannot
so much.
First, it's not even Dave Matthews Band. It's the douchebag.
It's the
fans.
culture too.
It's like, Dave is. I like. Oh, you into rock? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you listen to rock? Yeah. What kind of rock? Oh, Dave. Dave Matthews is not rock.
This is the thing about Dave Matthews. Like,
I fucking hate Dave Matthews.
No, you're right. They are Dave Matthews. Like they're just Dave Matthews. They're not even.
I don't even have.
They exist in a world.
I don't
of their
have
own.
a problem. He's like. Dave Matthews.
I haven't heard a single. I mean, if you played me a Dave Matthews song right now, I probably wouldn't even know it's them. That's how uninteresting they are.
It's
honestly.
not that their music is bad.
I feel like it sounds the same.
Here's
too.
the thing. I'm not a huge fan of the music, which is fine because even if I'm not a huge fan,
what genre would you even say?
It's like folk.
Yeah.
It's like rock,
folky,
folk,
pop,
and country.
Pop,
it's like
poppy,
yeah, pulp. It's pulp, pop, folk, country, and rock. It's like all slammed together. But like the people will be like, I'm into rock. And it's like, oh, really? Like, who's your favorite band? Dave Matthews. It's like, well, that's not actually rock. It's like saying you're into rap and being like, Beastie Boys is my favorite rap group. Like,
all right, come on, that's fair.
Beastie Boys is not really rap. They're more rock metal than Beastie Boys isn't really rap.
It's like, what's a good? That's like, I guess more so now. Obviously, Taylor Swift's my favorite country artist or whatever. That's
exactly. She's pop.
Yeah. That's a fair analogy.
Yeah. So, and the fans, they're just such douches. It's like nobody gives a shit if you like Dave Matthews. Like, I don't walk around being like, STP for life. Like, no. Just shut up.
Yeah.
I don't like their fans. They're like the New York Giants.
Well, their fans aren't even like they're not even like Dave Matthews. They're just kind of like, oh, bro, you don't like Dave Matthews?
Yeah, you don't like Dave.
But they're
Dave,
not.
I hate how they say Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave.
God damn
but
it!
They're not
Dave Grohl? Is that who you're talking about? You're talking about Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl, he's chill. No, like they're not even aggressive about it either. They're like, oh, you don't like Dave, man? Sucks. Stand up for yourself.
Just like knock. It's like
it's very passive.
They're like sports teams fans. We're like, we live in New York. I don't like the Giants.
It's not even like they're not even like good enough to be football team fans.
But like I don't like the Giants because their fans because we live in New York are just complete douchebags. It's like the Giants are the best team in the NFL, which is not true. They suck.
Why do you like the Steelers? Actually,
my father liked the Steelers because he grew up in the '70s. Chuck Noll. They won like 4 Super Bowls.
Okay.
But it's just I do not like Dave Matthews fans, and of course he plays at SPAC twice every year. So
is it twice every year?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday every year. So for the next like 6 months
until he dies or we do.
yeah. It's just gonna be all about. Oh, are you going to? Yeah. Seen any
Smokey
concerts?
Doobie go to Dave?
Well, it's gonna be like, I'll be like, what? You seen anything at SPAC this summer? And they'll be like, yeah, man, going to see Dave.
Oh, so are you seeing anything at SPAC this summer?
It's like Dave.
I actually just found out I might be going to a show in April in Rhode Island.
What
Wonder Years.
All the way to Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're awesome.
Okay. Pearl Jam was supposed to come to Albany.
Yeah, but you mentioned this.
They are not. And they're doing 2 shows at MSG and they sold out within 10 minutes and they're doing 2 and they're doing 2 at Fenway. Do not think it is worth.
Fenway's not.
Fenway, it's not. You can't drive. You have to take a train.
Take a bus.
You can take a Greyhound.
Yeah, it was like $30 or something.
I don't know I don't think I'm gonna go out to Fenway to see. I really like to see them. Here's the thing. I don't think any of them are gonna plan on dying anytime soon. They're not like crazy druggies. I mean, I'm sure they do their fair share, but they're not like Kurt Cobain. Sorry, rest in peace.
Did you see? Now, have you watched that documentary where they said the premise is that I don't know how valid it is or whatever, but that Courtney killed him?
Oh, Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. Yeah, what a bitch.
You're down with that? Watch the documentary on Netflix. I saw it on like the top of.
I didn't know it was on.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know there was a documentary, but no, Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. It's 100% confirmed.
I don't
Just
know.
like Half-Life 3.
Just like Half-Life.
No, she definitely killed Kurt Cobain.
Really?
Oh.
I don't know enough about it to really understand.
First of all,
I know there's some sketchy ass stuff with the police report and stuff.
First of all, like Kurt Cobain wrote all of Courtney Love's songs.
Yeah,
It's so blatantly obvious. By the way, I like some of her songs. Like Malibu's a great song. Doll Part's a good song. Was it Hole? I think is the name of the band. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I honestly don't.
But it's like he ODs laying next to her. Like I don't buy it.
We got a shot.
Yeah, but he so he didn't OD, but he was like, he was in this. Maybe he was in the same room, whatever. But like, she was there when it happened.
I don't know.
It's like,
well, I know the investigation. Like they immediately ruled it a suicide without really investigating much. So I don't know.
Like shotgun to the face.
Yeah.
Much. Courtney Love did kill Kurt Cobain. I can confirm.
Confirmed. You heard it here first.
It's Courtney Love did kill Kurt Cobain. I can confirm this. And this will be the next episode. Oh, by the way, started watching the X-Files, the original X-Files.
Oh, the new. I heard the new one's trash.
I haven't. See, I watched the first one, and because I hadn't watched the old,
Yeah,
I watched like half of the first one.
yeah.
I was like, well, like there's no backstory.
Okay, like with the Fuller House coming out, that's gonna be
awful.
be
So
bad.
is the new Friends, the Friends reunion.
There is.
Yeah, I think they're doing a Friends reunion. Fuller House, especially if they don't get Mary
Did
Kate.
you see the trailer or whatever?
For Fuller House?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. Especially if they
I
don't
don't
get
know.
Mary Kate
Oh, they're not back.
No, but like there is. I was reading up on Reddit. Like all of the scripts are done. Like there's 2 of them that if they like want to,
really?
like if they decide they want to come back, they can be like.
It's like Independence Day.
Like
2.
Independence Day, exactly. Independence Day 2. Like they have Will Smith's script
Yeah,
ready.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, if you come back, we got it right here.
Please.
Exactly. By the way, that's going to be a flop too.
I don't know.
Guaranteed flop. There's
Jeff
way
Goldblum's
too much
my man.
too much. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's great. Too much romance in the trailer. Like just like
Yeah.
way too much. It's just like
Talk about romance. Deadpool.
When is that?
A little more than Valentine's Day, I think.
no, it doesn't. It comes out Friday before
Friday
Valentine's
before,
Day.
yeah.
Ugh, can't wait to go see that. Theater's gonna be packed.
I feel like it's gonna. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. I hate seeing new movies when they come out because it's just you have to get there so early and it's just packed. It's just like I don't know. Like I don't like sitting next to people in a movie. Like I like there to be a space between me and somebody else.
100%.
And I'm my same thing with my girlfriend. Like space and it's just like it's uncomfortable. You don't want to be like
No.
fighting arm wrests. It's like
No, yeah.
with like the 80-year-old guy next to you.
100%.
So maybe the week
I don't
after.
know.
It's just too busy. Too busy. 5 me. Okay. Wow. Hour 20.
Wow.
We're all rolling up on. It's a good show.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
We'll wrap it up.
So you can find us. We are at The Crummy Show on Twitter, Instagram as well. Facebook, The Crummy Show. TheCrummyShow.com. We put everything up on there. This has been episode 14. And we're gonna have a good title this week, I feel like. We'll think of something.
Where can people find you on Twitter?
At Jake_Zembrowski, ZEMBRZUSKI. It's a Polish last name, what can I say? And where can we find you next?
Of course, like at Nicholas M. Craig is my Twitter. Like Jake said, all of the social apps, social sites, podcast apps, so on and so forth.
Give us a review on iTunes.
Of course, yeah, reviews on iTunes are great. So that's going to do it for episode 14 of The Crummy Show. And until next time,
Keep it crummy.